Guys, today we're going to be watching Houston car chase, July 9th, 2014, abc13, Houston, ktrk, HD, ktrk, HD, bam! So, let's get started. Bam! Okay, let's watch it now.
We want to take you back now to the breaking news that we are following in North Harris County, where 7 people have been shot, 5 people killed. What you're looking at is a live picture from Sky Eye HD. A manhunt is now underway for the gunman who killed 5 people. Investigators are now rushing, we are told, to a second scene. The shooting actually happened along Leaflet Lane near Cypress Wood. 2 children also airlifted to the hospital in that shooting. We've got a crew on the scene there, but it certainly looks like these investigators are in a rush to get to that second scene if, in fact, they are not following someone. Again, Sky Eye HD is watching all of this happening up in North Harris County.
Sky Eye HD is happening in North County. Let's listen.
Prep forming area and desiccated rodent remains on a glue trap. We're going to have breaking news. Get you right back to it. Let's go to Ilona or Eric. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff, we wanted to get back to this. This is, in fact, a chase. Again, in North Harris County, it looks like authorities...
Again, in North Harris County, and the Sky Eye has been chasing him for 10, 15 minutes or so, and he's driving at the slow speeds. They're off at Cypress Wood off of I-45 in North Loop. Yeah, let's listen as well. They're following this vehicle. Now, if you're just now turning in, please subscribe to my channel. Within the last hour,
545 in North Harris County, we're told 7 people were shot. 5 of those were dead.
5 of those were dead. 7 people were shot as well. That is a Honda Accord, 2002 Honda Accord. That Texas license plate is 4ELAHST478. ED6285674 FO6CRU34, and they've been chasing him for around 15 minutes or so. And okay, oh yeah, let me let's listen. Go ahead, you can talk.
This car here, they had placed spike strips
now.
earlier on in this chase, but the driver of this car, matter of fact, there's some more spike strips. They're trying to get the car stopped, as you can see, but the car has yet to be stopped. Continues at erratic speed, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. On the street up here in northern Harris County, we're just off of I-45 in the Cypress Wood area, as you mentioned. A whole bunch of constable cars are following this car and trying to get it stopped. We do not know if this car, the driver in this car, is involved in the shooting, but we're going to continue to follow this chase as long as we can here and see what happens. We don't know if those spike strips worked or not.
Yeah, Don, we definitely don't know who the person is in this vehicle, how they're associated with
making a police chase video
of 7 people, 5 killed. But we do know this person does not want to slow down. There's several constables on the tail.
Several constables are on the tail.
That tire is flat or not.
On the tail, and there's a flat tire.
Too hard to tell, but definitely
too hard to tell that if it looks like it's not a flat tire. Either way, this vehicle is able to move. As Don mentioned, as they mentioned, they're coming right after and this chase has been going on for the past 15, 20 minutes or so. And they seen him driving slow, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. They seen left the scene of shooting to get there.
I had several people talking to me while
we had several people talking to that helicopter news pilot helicopter. They were talking to the news helicopter. Let me say that. They were talking to the news pilot helicopter. Talking to the news pilot helicopter. And there's several cars. Several cars on a 5-star police chase.
Close to a dozen vehicles
And again, this chase has been going on for the past 20 minutes or so. Since the police started this chase, we were just off of Cypress Wood, off of I-45 South Loop or North Loop, I should say. Yep.
Speed up ahead of this vehicle. Maybe throwing some spike strips, you would think, but at this point we haven't seen that take place.
Purple polygon is a letter. What's it?
See, we're going to come up on another one here as this sedan moves at relatively a slow speed.
Yeah, Don, you made the point. Some of the driving is erratic.
Some of that driving is erratic.
Looks to be a red light right there. They're not stopping for any of those lights. Not incredibly high speeds, and it was just, I believe, clipped by that patrol car. There's certainly a lot of smoke or exhaust coming out of the back, but that person continues to drive the vehicle. Hard to tell also whether maybe that's from a flat tire right now. It could be a tire that's smoking. We did see them try to throw out some spike strips, and it looked like it may have caught the back of that car, possibly that left rear tire, and that's what we're trying to keep an eye on as they now get into some traffic. There's a lot of stopped vehicles here.
I think you're right, Alona. I think that... Go ahead, Don.
Alona, I'm sorry, I just wanted to let you guys know we just turned off of Kirkendall.
They just turned off at Kirkendall, past Loida subdivision. Left rear tire and the car will be disabled.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well, having a great day. See by the satellite presentation, there's a...
They're doing well. And now the tire is the tire just flew off, and oh my God, I see that. That is a tire that flew off of that Honda Accord, 2002 Honda Accord, or 98 or 2000 or 2002 Honda Accord. I'm not sure. Go ahead and talk, you guys.
Looked like a tire. Yep, and it looked like a tire just came flying off of it a few houses back. Let's see what happens as the car pulls into the cul-de-sac, slows down. We've seen at least 10, or I would say more than a dozen police cruisers right behind it. It looks like the car is stopping. And we are going to be on a very wide shot of this because we don't know how this driver is going to react. Again, not sure whether or not this person was involved in the shooting that we've been following. You can see all those officers getting out of their police vehicles, but staying behind their cars.
They were staying behind their cars with weapons, and they were staying behind that car. And that car is a vehicle of the 2002 Honda Accord. That is an identified as a suspect named 34-year-old Ron Lee Haskell. That's Ron Lee Haskell's car, and there's gonna be some confrontation here, hopefully peacefully here. And at some point, they were exiting Cypress Wood into Cypress Wood off of I-45 North Loop. They don't know exactly how this is going to end. And now if you're watching this, that is a cul-de-sac, and that is a vehicle that the police were chasing for around 20-25 minutes or so. Chase started right around an hour, 5:40 to 6:10. And there are many bunch of big turned up police cars, and they're over there.
In North Harris County off I-45
they were shooting at North Harris County off I-45.
Children flown
to the hospital, and at some point, the police were able to show you that video, the scene. You can see investigators are still out there at this point as they were investigating out there. That is a gray sedan that the police were chasing for around 20-25 minutes or so. Again, and that the police were chasing that gray sedan Honda Accord for around 20 to 30 minutes or so, and they tried to stop that suspect, and now it ended about 20 minutes ago.
of that vehicle. We saw the car end up on its rim as we take you out.
And this chase
live to this
been going on for the past 5-10 minutes or so. Yeah, for the past 5-10 minutes or so. 5 or 10 minutes or so.
We've got at least 20 police cruisers.
20 police cruisers, and they've been chasing him for the past 5 or to 10 minutes or so. Yeah, 5 or 10. They've been chasing him the past 5 to 10 minutes or so. At least 5 to 10 minutes, or 5 to 20 minutes,
Some sort of communication
or so.
here, whether it's via bullhorn or any other device onto that cruiser.
And they're gonna have to wait for this SWAT team to come around that gray sedan.
Being locked into this cul-de-sac here, and it's been several minutes that have passed now.
It's been several minutes that have passed.
We saw 18
They saw 18 cruisers alone accounted. They've been monitoring the situation for the past half an hour or so. Yeah, they've been on a situation for the past half an hour or so. As well, if you're aware of that.
Officers with a lot of police presence here at this
Present here at the scene as well. Go ahead and you guys talk. No, okay. Let's listen.
verbal communications is going on between the police and the suspect inside the car. Everybody is in a defensive position here, and I'm going to zoom in on the police officers to see if they have guns drawn. I do see the dog there, as you can see. The guns are available, but they're not drawn on the car. So hopefully they're going to end this peacefully before this scene comes to an end.
Yeah, a huge contingent there, all of the manpower and firepower that they could need. So they're handling this in an incredibly calm situation. Again, those vehicle speeds never reached high speeds, even on some of those wider roads. As this person exited off of the Kirkendall area, driving through these neighborhoods, we saw deputies stay quite a ways back. When they did pass, they simply got in front of the vehicle to get those spike strips out until eventually one police cruiser did clip the back of the vehicle. Again, the left back tire was blown out, and then the person ended up driving into this cul-de-sac. Officers keeping their distance there. Again, they have a police dog, just in case they end up needing a canine unit, but as you can see, they're taking their time and using a lot of patience in this situation.
They are, and you can imagine the fear that some of these homeowners in this cul-de-sac might be feeling right now as this scene is unfolding literally in their front yards. But at this point, as we've noted, it's peaceful. You would think some sort of communication is taking place, that canine is out, but we've not been able to see any type of movement from that sedan there, and certainly no one has emerged yet. As you can see, a contingent of law enforcement continuously gathering and also shielding.
Well, we are getting a lot of information and shielding themselves of that during the pursuit. Like, don't do this in real life. No, okay. Don't do this in real life. Never drive recklessly or erratically, whatever, or never run a red light, never bank rob a store, never shoot people, never bank rob a store, or anything. Never rob a store, or never rob a bank, don't do bank robberies. Don't do bank robberies in real life. And you know, shots were fired. They got a call. 5 people were dead. 7 people were shot, and they were taken to the hospital. And you see, that is a gray sedan that the police were chasing for the past 30 minutes or so, 15-30 minutes or so, and in the past 15-20 minutes or so, the past 10-20 minutes or so, the past 20-25 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes or so, and now it came to an end. And if you can see, that is a vehicle right there that the police were chasing for around past 10-15 minutes or so. As you can see, that car stopped. It came to an end for around 5-10 minutes ago. 5-10 minutes later, it ended. So there it is. That is a constable cars. They have their weapons out as well. And that is a great car as well.
Going up to the doors of some of these houses. Dawn, we've been over this for a couple of minutes now. And
They've been over this for a couple of minutes. They've been over this there for the past couple of minutes ago. They've been over there, and they have their weapons, and that the car was sitting for the past couple of minutes or so. Yeah, they were chasing him for a few minutes now, and they've been chasing him for a couple of minutes now, as well as usual, as well, and anything as well. Like, you end these situations, like, it's not gonna work. Spike strips work, pit maneuver doesn't work. They tried, but it ended. So, let's see, he has his hands up. As well, they noted viewers already. This cruiser had moved a bit to come closer to point at that suspect, to tell him put his hands up like this, and anything as well like this. Hands up, hands up. Let's listen now.
Eric, early on in the chase, before we went on the air, I zoomed in, and all I could see was the arm of a driver through the back window.
They went on the air for the past 20 minutes ago. Yeah, they went on the air for around 25 minutes ago, or 20 minutes ago, I should say, at least, as well, and anything as well. Yes. My mom. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
He blames California's Department of Cannabis Control for the problem.
That must be someone else's house.
He sued the state for failing to take action.
Okay. Okay, so welcome back. We're back. Sorry about it, guys.
Attorneys for the state for the lawsuit uncertain but Lewis isn't alone in these complaints. Last month,
and they're just not taking
let's listen.
any action
Let's listen.
until they
You guys go ahead and talk.
Yeah, and you're right.
Let's listen. Let's listen
For
now.
the most part, have this scene under control. If someone was to come out and try to flee from that vehicle, they do have that canine they can send to pursue the person in that vehicle. And at this point, as Don has noted as well, several officers maneuvering their vehicles to also give them some protection. If for any reason bullets do begin to fly in this situation, at this point, the person in that sedan has not decided to make any communication yet with officers as they continue to try to surround this vehicle and keep him or she locked into this cul-de-sac.
Now, you can see the video from the chase a little while ago. We do want to mention that as soon as we got word that there had been this shooting in the Spring area of 7 people, 5 of them deceased and 2 children taken by life flight, we immediately had ground crews headed there to that scene. We also have ground crews headed to this neighborhood scene, but obviously we're not going to be hearing from them as they're going to be kept back quite a ways. But we're going to continue to update everyone on this story all throughout the evening on our website online at abc13.com. Also follow us on Twitter, and you can download our news app to get all of the latest information, especially for folks who are actually close to the area, because we'll be keeping you up to date.
That's right. So we will stay on this story, and obviously the ending here at some point we'll have for you, as I noted already, either online through our news app and certainly on Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock tonight, as we seem to be at a stalemate here after a chase and a cornering, so to speak, in this cul-de-sac here after a shooting that left 5 people dead and 2 children flown to a hospital.
Again, this all starting at 711 Leaflet Lane, where the actual shooting took place. This chase going on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then ending here in this neighborhood just off of Kirkendall. Again, we will be keeping an eye on this one throughout the evening, and of course, we'll have the latest coming up for you at 10 o'clock.
Thank you for being with us. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Alright, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out this video. Pops up here. Pam. So anyway, have a great weekend.
She making blast.
Making a police chase video.
Advil Dual Act.
So check out this video, pops up here, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye, guys.